Good morning. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, April 7th. And yeah, Friday was a rough day. Had a little bit of a tantrum on stream, which is never a good idea. So let's see if hopefully that doesn't happen today. And what else? Put a little music on, and we're just waiting for open. What's happening overnight? Asian session, did a little range action. We opened, went lower, and kind of took the high of that, and then never did break the low before we broke the high. So that's took out a little bit of liquidity here, but we didn't make a new low. Made the new high. We did a little fake out here, so we pushed up. We acted like we were going to push up again, and now we just broke this low. So we had a little bit of manipulation right here. That broke this low. So right now we could be in a down situation. But we'll see. Let's see what happens on the open. And we'll do our opening ranges and check out our pressure from our fundamentals and see what happens. Got my coffee this morning. Right. We could push all the way back up to here. But let's see. We got a minute till open. Here's our up swing. Here's our downswing. So here's our push up. No, this is coming back. We're still in this up leg. So we kind of need to break this low before we decide if we're gonna keep heading down. So here's our open. Still going down. What I see here is on the 15-minute, we've got this right here, and then we went up and we took this piece. So if we actually open this up a little bit, right here, taking that liquidity, and then we're heading down. So if we make this new low, I'd like to see it come back up and then drop. All right, here's our 1 minute. Let's see what our 5 minute does. Our VIX is just taking off to the upside, but we're getting a little bit stuck. What would be interesting to see is for this to come down here and then break above, come back, and then do, and then we would have this little manipulation right here that would tell us that we're gonna make the turn. Or we're just gonna keep going. We'll see. Got a little bit of that manipulation. Let's see if we can break to the upside and then come back and then start up again. That would be ideal. So we got this candle and one more. And that'll tell us if that's our 5 minute range. This could be our 5 minute range right there. You'd like to see this break up. You're gonna break the high of this big low candle. That'd be ideal, because that would break structure, and then we come back and then we go higher. So we want to see this and then this and then get in right here. But it doesn't look like it's gonna do that because it didn't break the high. So now if we break the low, let's do the downside. Get a quick scalp. Or not. I guess we're gonna do a double fake. I don't like how it didn't go. Like, we just need it to go. Yeah, we're out because it didn't go. Like, I wanted to see it just rip to the downside, but it didn't. So, I mean, it still could, but it didn't. Well, there you go. Bummer. All right, let's take a look at our fundamentals. We're just going to give it a minute. So our tick is well below here, but we've gone under the red. And so usually when it does this, we don't have continuation. We want to kind of hang out in this area, the 0 to kind of here. Right, our VIX made a big push up, took this high. If this could start coming back into here, we might see a push up. Our advanced decline line did the same thing. This is kind of interesting. Let's see, last 3 days, under the red, under the red, under the red even further. But our ball is sitting right at 0. But look what happened when it did this. It went under the red, petered out. Under the red, petered out. Under the red, I think we're going to get a peter out. I don't know. Like, I don't see it just like ripping. So, like, it doesn't do this very often. Like, that's the weird thing. Like, you hardly ever see this. Like, let's go back here. Like, we just keep going back day to day. Like, it just doesn't do that 3-bar thing like that. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess right here it did 1, 2, but we didn't go under the red. That's the... So we got some weird stuff happening right now. All right, we just took the London low. So if we can head back up, break this structure and come back in and then go back, we'll try to get it to the upside. That would have been an okay trade right here. That would have got us probably our $200. Let's see. Yep, we'd had our $200 right there. Darn it. Oh well. It was still like, it was kind of like moving around right here, like it didn't want to go, and it was inside this range, and I had been getting my butt kicked on that the last little bit. So I don't regret getting out. Oh, look at that. This right here, sucking people into the upside because we just took this low and then rip it to the bottom. That's... See if we can get a little bit of continuation here to the downside. Oh, I jumped into the downside after the break of structure. See if we can get a little bit of a push. But it looks like it wants to mess around again. Kind of hoping that we get... So we just broke the 15-minute structure. Come on. Don't do that. So what we're not going to do this time is what we did last Friday and let it go over 100 and then take us all the way back out. So, all right, we're going to take our $75 or $60 right there. We got 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, and we might get a retracement back up. So I got out. All right. Still hanging out with a lot of downside pressure this morning. I'm gonna laugh at breaks this low right here. It breaks this low right here because look at this perfect little trap. We get a downside push, we get an upside move, and then a quick down and then up, right? And like this, everyone's jumping into the upside, and if we break that low, it's gonna get real interesting. But this right there is a nice little trap. And grab 50 bucks right there. See, I was pretty confident because of this little trap right here, right? And it didn't break the low again, and then it broke the high. So I wanted to get a little bit of a push. We just broke this low. So if we take a look here, like we just broke this low right here. Broke it up. Coming back in, we could go back to the top side. See if we can break structure. And it looks like we're just about to break structure. This could be our manipulation for today. Right? Like if we can get it to come back here and then start moving away, we could jump into the upside. Because we just broke this structure right here. Right there. See if we can come back down into this region, this either this gap or down to here and start moving out. Like the buyers might be back in town. All right, well, we got a nice little manipulation, broke some structure on the 1 minute. But we also broke some structure on the 15 minute, so could get a little interesting. Don't really have news this morning, so I'll have to run into a 7 o'clock situation. I would really like to see a pullback, though. Still got a fair amount of downside pressure. The ball, let's see. All right, we still got the tick is kind of messing around the 0 line. We got a good pullback to the moving averages on the VIX, so we could see this move back up. And then we still have this weirdness that's happening on the advanced decline line, and then our ball is still under 0 with some pressure that way. But we just took out our 5-minute range, which is kind of interesting. kind of just hit this 200 on the 1 minute, bumping up against the 8 on the 15 minute. Still getting a big push though. Still wanted to set up into something that I like. Just look at the volume in that candle right there. That 15 minute. I don't know. Like, here's our trend line, our manipulation, our break of structure, but look at all of those buyers coming in as we get to this supply zone. We'll see. And you have all the folks that are saying, all right, when we hit this, we're gonna sell it, right? Like this smart money trap. I don't know. It could give a reaction and then just rip to the upside. Take out all those smart money folks. Just look at the power in that. That is crazy. I do think we're going to keep going up. I just don't want to get in right here and then ride this pullback before it starts going up again. I'd really like this to come back and either test this supply zone and come out, or go back and test the 5 minute opening range. Will we get us a little reaction off of this? or just blow through the top of the London session. I'm guessing blow through the top of the London session. All right, well, we took out the low and the high of the London session. We're about to make a equal high, maybe. Man, all these people that jumped into the downside right here, they just got smoked. We get a pullback, that would be fantastic. Not in a rush to jump back in, especially since we're already up a little bit today. I'm tired. Now, this I don't like. We took the low of the London session. We went right to the high. The next candle comes out and then right back in. Ooh, that is ugly. Just don't like how it did that after that really big push. If we don't like what we see, let's sit on our hands and wait. I don't like how it broke the 8. Like if it was going to continue up, you would think it would have held above the 8 and then kept going. The part where we watch the paint dry. All these stops right up here because of this, right? We come up. Oop. I don't know what's happening right now. Let's give it a refresh, maybe. There we go. Still have our tick. It's kind of holding above 0. We got our VIX pushing lower. We still got the weirdness on our advanced decline line, and we've got our vol heading up. Not sure why I can't get my... Anyway, I guess let's just go to the other one because... All right, so we push up, we break that high, we come back down. We failed to make the higher high. So we could see a push down. See if we get our, you know. Sure why my moving averages aren't working, but broke this high, come back, can't make the higher high. If we break this low, we might be doing our pullback. Mm-hmm. All right, $221 for today. Very nice. So why did I do that? So this broke that high. It acted like it wanted to reverse back inside the range, but it never broke our moving averages. And then we started getting a big push out here. And then if we look at our VIX, what I was watching the VIX here, and it would never go above, and then all of a sudden it just broke down. So very nice. I mean, I could have kept riding that up, but you never know, right? I just wanted to get it to this high, maybe a little bit past. But now we're taking all those stops out. Boom, 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 right? All right, well, we hit our goal, our $200 goal for today. Made up a little bit of money from last week. Heading in the right direction. So where are we at? We are up $221, and we basically did 4 trades. Yeah, good times. Like it. All right, let's see if we get anything else in the stream. I doubt it, but let's keep watching. See what happens. We got a big push down on the VIX. Where is our price? Price just took out this low, went up to the high, made a little reaction, did a nice little triangle, and then we started, boom, moving out. So we built some pressure before we kicked it to the upside. And what would we want to see to get back in? I would want to see a move back to these moving averages, and then starting to move away with some confirmation on our VIX. Ooh, look at this. With that last little move, look what happened here on our advanced decline line. We had that weirdness, boom, all the way down. And then instead of it trailing off, it just rips to the upside. Our vol rips to the upside. Tick. And then, man, everything is looking for a nice upside move this morning. So, very cool. Caught a little bit of this, right? And caught a little bit of this today. Build the gap. Could have this target right here of yesterday's high or of Friday's high. But last week we had like up, manipulation up and down. So our target actually this week could be right here. This right here could be our daily target. But I am not gonna mess around and lose money today. So I think I'm done trading. But this might be our daily manipulation one right here. Right, we went down. So we got another one right there. On the turn, a little manipulation here. Up, 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 manipulation down. This is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is our weekly. This is our weekly box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is our start of our Monday. But see how Monday went sort of up, Tuesday went sort of up, Wednesday manipulated and then started its move down. Monday we're going up. So we did this piece, boom. But look at this. This could be interesting. This could be our manipulation for a nice upside week. Right here. We went down, we went up. We're starting to break these structures to the upside. So if we can break the high, settle, and then go up, that'd be a good week. So what are we looking for tomorrow? See how today finishes, and we'll talk about this on Wednesday if it plays out. But what I would want to see is today we break this high, right? Tomorrow we come back down into this manipulation and start working our way out. That's what I'd like to see. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream because I do not want to get sucked into another trade today and then it reverse on me and lose my $200 that I just earned this morning. So we'll see you all on stream on Wednesday. Good luck trading the rest of today and tomorrow. And we'll talk about how things shook out Wednesday for the first part of the week. Have a great day.